I'm really glad I can come here tonight and do this. I remember when I was first starting out, you're traveling around and doing open mics here and there and everything, and part of me kind of misses that, because when you're doing open mics and stuff, there are a couple things you get to see. One, you get to see people who have a very clear focus of where they're going. You know, they have a character, they're clearly going to be good comedians. Two, people who are funny, but who gives a shit? You know, it's like, hey, what if the Star Spangled Banner was sung by the cast of Friends? I think I might go something like it. And three, and this is the best thing, is fucking lunatics. People who don't really care about anything, they're just, you know, oh, there's a microphone attached to speakers, and I can talk into it! And they just come in and talk, but those were the people that keep you grounded when you're starting out, because as you're starting out, as you start to tighten things up and get things together, your head will inflate. And you're just like, yeah, fuck, man, I'm awesome. I'm going to be great. I'm living right on the edge. And then these guys come up and they're like, Buddha has a ghost penis that lives in your cereal. And you're like, I'm nowhere near the edge. This guy builds a summer cottage on the edge where he lives year-round, and apparently Captain Beefheart's trying to get on eating at the Improv. So I was in Colorado Springs, and I'm doing a set at Looney's Comedy Corner. And the owner calls me up and he's like, hey Nick, I know you're not doing a set tonight, but we're having an open mic. Would you like to come in and host the open mic? And I said, fuck yes! And I crossed my fingers, and sure enough, a couple of raisin cakes wandered in off the street that night. And this one guy came in. If he had meant to do this, he would truly be a genius. Like, on the level of like Andy Kaufman. But the truth of the matter is, he was a heroin addict. And so he would start into a bit, but then he would lose consciousness, and then regain consciousness further along in the bit. And if you were really, really willing to listen to the 3 lines of logic this guy was talking about, you could kind of follow it. But here's the tragedy. He fucking killed. People loved it. And I know he's sitting around trying to think like, oh, when did I get Maxwell's silver hammer in there? He can't figure out the right combination. I had the bit on tape. I'm going to do his set for you right now, verbatim. This was his set at Looney's in Colorado Springs. Just, man, it's rough, man. I don't know where to start or where to begin, man. My roommate wants me to buy his car from him and wants me to pay him all his money, and I was like, buy it. The fucking windshield wipers don't work and the fucking radio's gone, and just you want me to give you all this motherfucking money for it, man? I was like, dude. And this motherfucker's out tying his dog to a tree. And I'm sitting out there having my breakfast. I'm like, man, you better shut your fucking dog down, because I'm sitting out here trying to fucking read the paper with the paper. And I said, bitch, you move to the left side of the escalator. The right side is for when you're going fast. You don't fucking stand there like a sweaty sack of pancakes trying to look at me and give me the bug eyes. I'll give you the bitch slide up and down my back. It's with the I said 1,000, I'll give you 250 for it, man. The fucking shock sensors don't work and the windshield wipers all fucking. He said, give a motherfucker break. And I'm like, motherfucker, you wouldn't give a cripple crab a crush. And I'm not going to pay for no. I said, I'll give your dog as much of my muffin as I want. Was he allergic? I hope he gets the sugar shits all over your apartment, motherfucker. Because I'm sitting out on the porch trying to do the Junior Jumbo Scramble. And I said, you ain't got the balls to use that mace on me, fucking mall security cop, robo motherfucker. I'll kick your motherfucking ass. Man, it's rough, man. I don't know where to start or where to begin, man. That was the set of the movies. There is a certain poetry to even the shittiest porn. Like, even really badly written porn still has, like, the best ball-draining sluts. And you're like, oh, ball-draining, very evocative title. I know exactly what they're saying. But when you get really badly written porn, it really jumps out at you. Like those emails you get from sites trying to get you to go to their websites. And it used to be you could kind of figure out which ones were the porn emails and just delete them. But now they kind of Trojan horse them in on you. And you get the subject title, it's like, here are those stamps you ordered. And you're like, did I order stamps? Because I've been drunk enough to order stamps sometimes. I see myself wandering home and being like, oh, state birds, click, I win. I win. So, I got this email. That's not it. I want to read it to you. The guy who wrote this and sent it out, either English is his second or third language, or he's the worst writer on the planet. It says, make your own sexual reality by meeting real women who want to fuck now. ... And fuck them whenever you want. Every day you can leave the site with a new fuck. Then in big bold underline it says, stop watching other people fucking and start fucking. Okay, you've ruined the magic of the word fuck. You've ruined that, first of all. Here's the next part. Our pussies are so fresh, you can practically smell them on the screen. What? Bill Gates, if you're developing that technology, don't. Wake up and smell the pussy, and then fuck the pussy tonight. And then there's 5 exclamation points. Like somebody passed you a note in chemistry class and was like, hey, party this weekend. Fuck us for free because we don't want to pay for sex either. And then there's one of those like smiley face emoticons, but it's winking. Like someone just gave you an obscure innuendo you didn't understand. Hey, put your penis in my vagina! Wink! Join us now and let's both get laid. Like, you in the ad? The guy who typed it? Who is... And then there are 2 columns. Some facts and what this means for you. Oh boy. Fact. More emails are sent by women to this site than by men. What this means for you. Women here want to fuck more badly than you want to fuck. That has to be an incorrect use of the adverb, doesn't it? To fuck more badly? Is that like that thing from like George Orwell's 1984 novel, the newspeak language, like the double plus good kind of? He had a double plus good cock in my triple plus wet vagina. I'm going to go have some victory gin and strangle a prole. Didn't know there were a couple of English majors in the crowd. There are twice as many women here than men. What this means for you. Instead of women choosing you to fuck, you choose the women you want to fuck. The only way you wouldn't get laid here is if you were gay. That sounds like a threat, isn't it? There's some pussy, now go get it, gay one! Oh, and then there's a list of all the things they have. And for those of you who have ever seen Sesame Street, here's a little game called One of These Things is Not Like the Other. Because one of these things, not attractive at all. We have horny housewives, alright. Teachers, single girls, well, I hope. Pierced clits, yeah, well, kind of crazy, but fine. Tattooed hips, alright. Not that nutty, but maybe you shouldn't put tattooed hips after pierced clits, but whatever. Big tits, alright. Wide pussies. Why is that good? Just, hey, if you're alone, come on and drop your golf pencils into our mine shafts. Oh.